One of the most common questions we receive is, who do brokerages serve and how does a person get connected? There are a couple ways. First, you have to live in the state of Oregon and you have to be 18 or older. You also have to have a diagnosis of either an intellectual disability or a developmental disability. Some people have a diagnosis of both. Simply put, an intellectual disability is IQ related and a developmental disability isn't necessarily. An intellectual disability is determined when a person has an IQ of 75 or lower and has at least 2 adaptive functioning support needs. A developmental disability must be determined before someone's 22, and the condition must cause a significant challenge for independence with daily living skills like communication or dressing or grooming, safety and social skills. Common developmental disabilities include Down syndrome, autism, cerebral palsy, epilepsy, fetal alcohol syndrome, and other neurological conditions. So now that you know what makes you eligible, the next question is, how do I become eligible? Each county in the state has something called a Community Developmental Disabilities Program, or CDDP. These are often run by local counties, as is the case in the Portland metro area. These programs are responsible for meeting with people interested in disability services, and they help determine their eligibility for a variety of programs. If you or someone you know is interested in seeing if you're eligible, please call your local CDDP and ask to speak with someone in eligibility or intake. On the screen you can see the phone numbers for Multnomah, Clackamas, and Washington counties. If you live in another area and want to know what number to call, please visit www.mybrokerage.mychoice.org and click on the eligibility link. You'll find links to CDDPs across the state there. The eligibility process can take up to 90 days, and you'll often be asked to provide documentation of supports that you might have received through special education or an IEP process while in school, in addition to other psychological evaluations that you might have had over the years, information from your past. But other times, that specialist might schedule a time for you to meet with a psychologist to undergo additional testing. Once you've gone through the eligibility process and have received an ID or DD diagnosis, someone from the CDDP will call you and ask, where would you like to receive your case management from? They're required to offer you information about which case management entities are available to you in your area. The CDDP itself is an option for you as well. We recommend spending some time checking out brokerages in your area by visiting the website My Brokerage, My Choice. If you choose to receive brokerage services, the county staff will connect you with the brokerage of your choice, and then they'll help begin the transfer process. In the Portland metro area, you actually have 6 choices. It depends on which county you live in, how many choices that you have, but if you look at the list here, it'll give you an idea of exactly what's available to you. Just to give you an idea of differences in brokerages across the state, here you have SDRI, Self-Determination Resources Incorporated. They're only in the county of Washington, and they're a freestanding nonprofit organization. This is what they've been doing since 1997. You also have Inclusion, Inc., an agency that was one of the first brokerages in the state. They too are a nonprofit organization, and they're available to residents in Multnomah and Clackamas counties. Mentor Metro is an organization that's part of the Mentor Network, a national for-profit organization based out of Boston. They serve all 3 counties. As for Independence Northwest, we are a freestanding nonprofit serving the entire Trout Canning area since 2007, and we serve about 500 people. Similarly, Community Pathways has been around since 2008, and they're a freestanding nonprofit serving all 3 counties as well. And finally, the newest of the brokerages is UCP Connections, which is part of the United Cerebral Palsy Organization, a national network, and UCP Connections is a program under UCP of Oregon. They serve Multnomah and Clackamas counties. We all work together closely in the area, and we believe strongly in making sure people find the brokerage that's right for them. If you'd like to learn more about brokerage services in Oregon, please visit www.mybrokerage.mychoice.org or independencenw.org.